What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another video. So today, of course, we're back with another installment in this little series here that I'm doing, of course, which is better. This time, of course, Halloween 1978 versus Halloween 2018. Which one is better? So, don't get me wrong, I love the original Halloween from 1978. Obviously, pretty much this, of course, this movie's definitely, iconic. Of course, you have amazing cinematography in this movie, of course, by John Carpenter. And of course, John Carpenter, one of the damn kings of horror, pretty much. He gave us The Thing, he gave us Christine, he did Vampires. Oh yeah, John Carpenter, freaking legend, of course, right up there with Wes Craven. Of course, you have the introduction of Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode, the introduction of Donald Pleasence as Samuel Loomis, may he rest in peace. Of course, you have Nick Castle's portrayal of Michael, which his version of Michael is pretty damn good. Now, yeah, I know the original 1978 Halloween movie is pretty tame when it comes to kills, which, yeah, looking back on it now especially, yeah, you can definitely pretty much tell. But still, though, you have some good ones in there. Of course, the kill where he kills, Bob by stapling him to the wall. That that scene was again, no blood, no gore in that scene, but still, for what it was, I'm sure back in 1978, I'm sure it was still pretty damn effective. But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love the original Halloween movie from 1978. But for me personally, I gotta go with Halloween 2018 because this movie brought back slashers. This movie brought back slashers. And me seeing Halloween 2018 in the theater, one of the best theater experiences I've ever had in my whole freaking life. One of the best. Because obviously that was, pretty much my first Halloween movie that I've ever seen on the big screen, pretty much, and it was so freaking cool. Like especially when the title cards were coming up and you see the deflated pumpkin like rising up, I was like, oh damn! And hearing that Halloween score in the theater, oh, it's so damn cool. Now, yeah, I know. Obviously, with this movie, we're in this whole trend era now with the whole, legacy sequel thing, where we're like, oh yeah, let's bring back this horror franchise and let's bring all these iconic, pretty much all these thing actors and actresses and whatnot, back so that we can, do another, horror movie legacy sequel. Which, yeah, it's kind of becoming a cliche at this point that I'm kind of sick and tired of nowadays. But hey, back in the day in 2018, this was something unique. This was, plus, hey, Halloween needed a reset. There's so many different damn timelines in that franchise that those movies are like all over the place. Yeah, Halloween desperately needed a reset. And of course, they brought back Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. Heck yeah, heck yeah. And James Jude Courtney's version of Michael is my favorite version of Michael Myers. Dude's a freaking badass. He pretty much has that same stalker type quality that the Nick Castle version had with the brutality of Tyler Maine's version of Michael Myers from the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. And that mask, the Halloween 2018 mask, is my favorite in the franchise. Like I love the fact that that it was pretty much weathered, and whatnot, and of course some really damn great kill scenes in this movie. Like when he kills the one guy by stapling him to that gate. That whole scene was badass. That whole, but And of course, you have that whole scene leading up before that where Michael's like where the motion sensors are off, and then the motion sensors turn back on, and Michael said that's a very tense sequence. Of course, you have the one shot tracking sequence where Michael pretty much goes house to house, pretty much killing people. Hell yeah, hell yeah. And then of course you have the big epic finale with Michael and Laurie, which is pretty much definitely really it's a really damn good finale. Definitely better than the stupid short final fight that they had in Halloween Ends. That's like their fight in Halloween's End should have been epic. This blow for blow beat down between Michael Myers and Laurie Strode. But no, the, which is why now when you go back and look at it, yeah, the final battle in Halloween 2018 was way better than what we got in Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends should have been on the level of the Halloween 2018 final battle. Now, yeah, I know that the whole stupid twist that everybody bitches about. I know with the whole Dr. Sartain thing and him putting on, Michael's mask and whatnot, and pretty much, him wanting to study Michael. Whereas, of course, with Dr. Loomis, he of course didn't want to. He he of course wanted to get rid and stop Michael once and for all. But of course, again, I know a lot of people bitch about the whole Dr. Sartain plot twist, but 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 hey, I actually like that plot twist. The- but I actually, liked that plot twist. It was definitely unexpected when you first see it, but and I know a lot of people cringe as well at the comedy, mainly, of course, the one line of the guy going, "Oh man, I got peanut butter on my penis." But I laugh my ass off every time at that line. Like, that line's pretty damn funny. Well, in my personal opinion. But hell yeah, though. For me personally, Halloween 2018 wins. Even though, Halloween 78 won the poll. Halloween 2018 wins for me. I just still love Halloween 2018. Hell yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, you guys, which one do you guys think is better? Let me know down below in the comments. You guys can click over here for my previous video, and you guys can click over here and subscribe to my YouTube channel. With that, I will be seeing you guys later. Peace out.